Welcome into Golden State Warriors Today by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Chase Senior. Hope all of you are having a fantastic start to your week. On today's show, we'll quickly recap the Warriors' Game 1 thrilling win against the Memphis Grizzlies on the road. They were able to escape after the Draymond Green ejection, and also the Rudy Gobert trade rumors to the Bay Area starting to heat up. It seems as though they're getting a little bit more serious as the Utah Jazz could blow it up, and Draymond Green could be behind the efforts to bring Rudy Gobert to the Warriors. But first, make sure you subscribe to the channel for the best Warriors coverage on the entire internet. We're nearing another milestone. A big reason for that, all of you for supporting everything that we do here at Chat Sports. 65 subscribers away from 29K, so make sure you hit that red subscribe button down below to stay in the know with all things Warriors all throughout the calendar year. Game 1 in the books, and the Golden State Warriors taking a 1-0 series lead over the Memphis Grizzlies. A fantastic playoff game that had drama, it had excitement, it had star power, and it came down to the final couple of seconds. Ja Morant missing that scoop layup on the left side. Warriors defense in the guts of the game I thought was really, really good. Steph Curry was awesome. Jordan Poole even better. Steph and Poole, two of the Splash Brothers last night, combining for very good performances. Steph drops 24 points on 8 of 20 shooting. J. Poole coming off the bench. It was a pool party. Cannonball and all. 31, 12 of 20 from the deck. 5 of 10 from downtown. And while Klay Thompson didn't have the most efficient shooting night, and he missed those 2 free throws late to make that game really, really interesting, he did hit that big 3 late in the game that gave the Warriors a little bit of a cushion. And what was impressive is that the Warriors were able to take the Grizzlies' best blow. Yes, Desmond Bane had a down game. So too did some other players on that roster. But Ja Morant drops 34. Jaren Jackson drops 33. You have to believe that with the Warriors' defensive efforts, those games are going to be rare throughout the course of a playoff series. Now, my big Game 1 takeaways: J. Poole really bailed the Warriors' offense out on multiple occasions. He continues to play with that wiggle that allows him to get to the cup and really knock down shots from every area of the floor. But I thought his passing ability, his vision, and some of the creativity behind those dimes was tremendous. And the Warriors able to survive without Draymond Green. Now, let's hit on that Draymond Green ejection. I thought it was a soft call. I thought at most it was a flagrant one. The fact that he got thrown out was ludicrous. And I think he got thrown out because of his name, Draymond Green, and he has a prior history with beefing with officials. If LeBron James were to foul a player like that, he ain't getting a flagrant 2. Draymond gets ejected, and it kind of got the Warriors going to a certain degree. Andrew Wiggins able to operate the offense out of the high post, and then other guys able to step up, namely Jordan Poole. Now, with the Grizzlies losing in this fashion, I'm really fascinated to see how they bounce back. We saw the Brooklyn Nets, when they lost Game 1 to the Boston Celtics in heartbreaking fashion, they were cooked for the rest of the series. I think the Grizzlies are a better team than the Brooklyn Nets from top to bottom, and I expect them to give the Warriors more of a fight. But the mental advantage right now is with the Warriors, considering they have the championship pedigree, whereas the Grizzlies don't have a playoff pedigree. So how do the Grizzlies bounce back after nearly stealing that game in front of the home crowd? And I think they will be able to play a little bit better, and they'll be kind of able to defend the Warriors and give them some fits on both ends of the floor because of that length and athleticism. That's something that really popped to me, and that's something really that the Denver Nuggets didn't bring to the floor, which the Grizzlies can, a lot more length and athleticism. So we go to Game 2 on Wednesday night. Who you got in Game 2 between the Dubs and the Grizzlies? If you're riding with the Warriors in this playoff series, type GSW. If you're going with the Grizz, MEM. It's going to be litty in Memphis for Game 2. And, of course, we have you covered right here on Golden State Warriors Today. Coming up next on the show, does Rudy Gobert want a trade out of Utah? And does he want to get traded to the Golden State Warriors? There's a relationship between him and Draymond Green that could end up with Gobert being sent to the Bay Area. But first, let's get ready to rumble! Warriors Today content also available on the Rumble app. And not only are the Warriors actually playing right now in the playoffs, whereas the Los Angeles Lakers are golfing. Not only do the Warriors have the better overall record as compared to the Los Angeles Lakers, Warriors today beating the Lakers report here at Chat Sports with Rumble subscribers and followers. Let's continue to dominate LA. Rumble.com/Warriors TV. When you plug in that link, follow Warriors today by hitting that green follow button. We're hitting you with the latest Golden State Warriors rumors on today's show, and we continue to hit on Rudy Gobert. Are the Utah Jazz going to blow it up? And if that happens after their first-round exit to the Dallas Mavericks, could Rudy Gobert get dealt? Could Donovan Mitchell also get traded? There's also a rumor out there that Rudy Gobert went to the Jazz front office and said, you have to pick one of either me or Donovan Mitchell as your franchise pillar, and if you pick D-Mitch, I want to get dealt. Rudy Gobert has a couple of years left on his contract, as we'll unpack here in a little while, but these Gobert to the Warriors rumors continue to percolate in the NBA rumor stratosphere. Tim McMahon and Brian Windhorst on the Hoop Collective podcast had a conversation about these growing Gobert rumors to the Bay Area. McMahon first said, I know Rudy Gobert and Draymond Green do have a great relationship. Any Golden State possibilities? Windhorst then said, I have heard that rumor out there, probably because they watch Warriors Today. We covered this as recent as a couple of weeks ago. I guess it would be based a trade, Windhorst said, around Andrew Wiggins. I don't know. If the Warriors win the title, I don't know if they're looking for a major shakeup, but the Warriors don't have that big, and they have young players, and they have the Wiggins contract. I don't think they should be considered a leader, but I think that's on the board. I've definitely heard that. So not only have we here at Chat Sports heard about the Gobert rumors, and we've talked about it right here on the show, some of the leading NBA reporters are also hearing some rumblings about Gobert possibly being sent packing to the Warriors. So if you had to pick one, because Andrew Wiggins would have to be included in this trade in order to make salaries match, which player would you go with moving forward as Wiggins enters the final year of his contract next year? Type RG for Gobert, the Frenchman, AW for Wiggins, the Canadian. Let me know in the comment section right now. Obviously, Gobert is one of the best defensive players that we've seen in recent modern NBA history. He's fantastic on that end. Now, he can get picked apart in the pick and roll. Sometimes he struggles to get out to the three-point arc, and then when he does, more agile and swift-footed bigs can certainly beat him off the dribble, and I don't like his matchup against a player like Joel Embiid or another athletic center out there. But as a rim protector, and keep in mind that the Jazz defense has been terrible, they don't have any good wing defenders. Gobert is an awesome rim protector who can block shots at an elite rate, 2 blocks per game, but also alter shots. And defensively and offensively, he can impact games in a variety of ways. Offensively, right around the rim, putback dunks, as well as alley-oops. His overall length is really, really valuable. And 2021-2022, in 66 games played, 15.5 points per game, nearly 15 rebounds. He continues to just have enormous production there on the glass and putting the biscuit in the basket. 2 blocks per, and of course, he's very efficient. He's not going to stretch the floor. He's not going to let loose some three-pointers. He's not even that good of a free throw shooter, so he can be a little bit of a liability there. But can you imagine his length, his defensive upside, his rim protecting ability with all of the other Warriors on the floor? Almost it allows the Warriors to be more focused offensively because they know that they have that security blanket on the second or third line of defense in Gobert. As far as his contract, this is why Wiggins has to be included in the package, and it could honestly be a player-for-player swap closely. So next year, Gobert is set to make a base salary of $38+ million. The season after that, it goes up to $41 million even. After that, 43.8, final year of his deal, 2025-2026, worth $46.5 million. As for Andrew Wiggins on the other side, this year, base salary of $31.5. The following year, 2022-2023, it blossoms to $33.5 million. So this is why Wiggins is rumored, at least as of now, to be included in this deal, because you have to make salaries match for NBA trades to be completed. There's also this. What does it say about the Warriors' belief or lack thereof in James Wiseman? I think they like the player, but over the first 2 years of his career, since getting selected number 2 in the 2020 NBA draft, and they didn't go with LaMelo Ball, he hasn't been able to stay on the floor because he's been injured, and this title contention window is open in the present right now for the Dubs. They have to take advantage of it, and if they don't, they'll certainly be salty. Lastly, once again, subscribe to the channel. 65 people away. If Tom Downey was hosting the show today, he'd say, oh, we're almost at 69 subs away from 29,000. He did it again, Marlene! 65 subs away from 29K here on Warriors Today. It's an inside joke. If you want to know about it, DM me on Twitter at Chase_Senior or on Instagram. Either way, here's the point. We're bringing you the best Warriors coverage on the entire internet, on Rumble, on YouTube. We'll be doing some watch parties most likely for the second round series as well. All reasons to subscribe, and thank you so much for watching today's show.